Kind of a two-part question. Is this the biggest fight of your career? Many have said it is. How do you feel about that? And have you done anything differently to prepare for your challenger?
Yeah, it's probably the biggest fight of my career. You know, Henderson's a huge name in the sport, may have been on CBS. So yeah, I've had a lot of big fights, but as far as defending rank one, this would be the biggest fight ever. And preparation, you know, it's more or less, you know, same team, always doing the same things, but I'm also always trying to make tweaks and get better. So I don't want to give anything away, but of course I've made some changes to get better. But everything's both, same and different.
All right.
I know I'm ready for Saturday night.
And for you, Dan Henderson, this is the first time you've fought in front of a network primetime audience. What does it mean to you to be fighting, representing this sport and fighting on CBS?
I think that's a huge part of why I'm here, is to be on CBS and to help broaden the sport and bring new fans to the sport and really make people fall in love with it like I do. So I'm very excited and ready to go for Saturday night. And you know, I think I can speak for everybody here. We're all ready to go and ready to make it exciting for the fans. Well, I think, you know, Jake's very dangerous in certain things. He puts people on their back real well and finishes fights fairly well from on top. So those are my concerns, and those are the places I'm going to probably try to avoid. Either I want to be on top or on my feet with him. I don't think it's any secret of either one of our game plans.
And then Jake, same question for you. What's your biggest concern with the way Dan fights? What you got to watch out for?
Yeah, I think our game plans are pretty obvious. You know, it's no secret us trying to, you know, either one of us trying to lie and say different game plans to be retarded. You know, I want to put him on his back and submit him. He knows that. I know that. It's a matter of who can get their game off. I think if I can keep putting him on his back and put him there, I think I'll win the fight. You know, if I can, it's going to be a tough fight for me. So.
Yeah, Dan, this is your first fight since UFC 100. Have you noticed any kind of difference in terms of the way the media regards you or your stature coming to this fight? I mean, is that bump, the UFC 100 bump, affected you in any kind of way?
Well, it's obviously gone up since that fight, and because of the result of that fight, basically. So as far as any change since I've left the UFC, no. I feel like there might be even more media now. It's hard to tell, you know, because before that fight was pretty huge as far as notoriety goes for myself. So it's been steadily going up since then, even now. So.
Yeah. You've been known for fighting tough guys your entire career. Where would you put Jake in terms of the caliber of opponent you face?
Right up there. I mean, obviously he's you know, record speaks for itself, and he hasn't lost in a while. And I don't know if, you know, I fought anybody that's had that big of a win streak. I don't know. I haven't really paid too much attention to that, but that's just what I've been hearing in the media.
Yeah. There's also some talk that this is the last fight of Jake's contract. You may have the option to leave. As a guy who just left the UFC, would you offer any advice in terms of maybe going there?
Yeah, I don't know. Dealing with that, just always get it in writing, you know. Dan's famous last words: "Don't worry, bro. We'll take care of you." So, but you know, they've done great things for the sport, and you know, I think that's why I'm so excited to be here right now. I think with Strikeforce having the relationship with CBS, it's going to take it to a new level.
For Jake, with this being the last fight of your contract, is there any extra pressure on you knowing that there's a negotiation window coming up soon for you, whether here or elsewhere?
You know, I don't really think about that too much, but I mean, I guess of course there is. You know, if I go out there and perform good, go out there and knock Dan Henderson out or something, of course I'm able to get paid. So of course that's a big factor. I don't want to go out there and look bad. I mean, being the last fight of my contract. But you know, I put a pressure on every of my fights. I think that's why I've been successful and keep winning. I don't want to lose any fights, but I think this one, you know, main event on CBS, it's particularly a lot of pressure to go out there and win in an exciting fashion.
I just wonder how you feel about being the underdog in this fight, even though you're the champion.
That's fine, you know. I mean, the bookies and stuff make the odds. So I think Henderson's had a great career. You know, it's not like he's just coming from nowhere. You know, he's been champion of other organizations, so I'm okay with that. I like being an underdog. You know, it takes the pressure off, and I go out there. I got more to gain.
Yes.
And Dan, with this being your first fight with Strikeforce, how important is it, you know, wanting to go out and get off to a good start and all that?
I don't think this being my first fight in Strikeforce has anything to do with the importance of me wanting to win. So I treat this just like any fight. It's the same fight once you're out in the ring or in the cage. So I'm out there. I'm prepared to be out there for 5 rounds, 5 tough rounds if I need to be. So it doesn't matter to me.
There you go. There you go. Just a quick fist, you guys, just so there's just. Up top, the camera's up on top, there you go. TC in the corner. Okay, one time over to the right real quick. You all good, Dave? You guys good? Anthony? Oh, geez. Ever again. Okay, thank you. Thank you, good. Okay.